shoe fucking fits. You want to make the world a better place. You want to make the world a safer place. What you want to do is you want to create racism. You want to create separatism. You want to create gender bias. You want to create problems in the world because you think that every single human being has to be 100% included in everything, and nobody should ever have to feel bad about anything.
Well, what it is, Gord, honestly, is my belief, they need to create problems. Because once they don't have a problem, they have nothing. That's the liberals' whole rhetoric is problems. We're all going to hell. We're all bad people. We're all doing everything wrong. And, like, the racism argument, I would argue in Canada at least, and you can fucking call me whatever you want, it doesn't exist. It's virtually non-existent. It's not what it was. You can't really complain about it anymore. Yes, there are handfuls of gross incidents every year. It happens. But racism on a whole just isn't there. So they don't get to bitch about that anymore. They don't get to rally about it. They don't get to pick a black person or a person of any race and put them on the podium and go, oh, look how terrible this person was, and your privilege should make you feel guilty and you should give these people money or whatever it is. Give the Liberal Party money because you're privileged and you should fucking feel guilty. They don't get to do that. Same thing with liberal women. You can have every opportunity that a man can have. That's the law. So they don't get to bitch about that anymore. So
they just create it?
A new problem. Because if they don't have a problem, then they've got nothing. Then they just have to actually go out and do whatever job that they fought to get and prove themselves and be good. And they can't, obviously. And I'm not saying women can't. I'm saying liberals can't. I don't want to jump to the conclusion that these women are wrong and what, like, I don't want to be super sexist about it, but you know what I mean. Like, I think it's another one of those cases where they just have nothing else, so this is what they're doing. They have to create a problem, or else they're just stuck being on a level playing field, which they can't handle. They're no good on a level playing field because they're all shitty people.
Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, like, the true colors of all this is just, it's showing so bright like it's a gay pride fucking flag. It's just, you're showing you're just showing your stupidity. You're showing your ignorance. You're showing your fucking biasness. It makes no sense. Like, nobody in their right mind looks at any of this and goes, oh yeah, this is a good idea.
It's counterproductive and it's counterintuitive to their argument, because what they're saying is we can do everything a man can do. We are just equal to men. And then we go, okay, great, go do it. And they go, oh, we can't. We're not getting fair treatment. Well, yeah, you are. Now you're getting fair treatment. You're getting, we're not getting proper representation. Well, yeah, you are. You can have whatever representation you give yourself. You're not participating. It's not us doing that. And that, it's the same with, really, honestly, it's the same with Me Too. We have to keep this going. Otherwise, we have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
If you want it to be equal, really, if it was about equality for the last 40 years, then Me Too never should have fucking happened. Because people say shitty things to guys all the time, and guys don't get to do anything about it.
That's
I'm
right.
not saying Me Too is not a good thing, but you want to be equal, or you want... You want... Harvey Weinstein can't look at you that way. How they... Like... You can't keep having it both ways. You can't. That's not sustainable.
No, but for some reason, they like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Is it the fact that I have an IQ higher than a fucking goldfish? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just, like, when you have shit, especially directly on a government web page, but, you have these people talking, just saying, like, when you interject yourself into a world problem just because, That's just stupid. Like, again, when your numbers are based off of women farmers account for 45 to 80%. What are you, a meteor? Using NASA measurements? 45 to 80%? If it's 45, then if it's 45%, then that means men are suffering more than women. Because that makes it 55 to 45.
But we are white men, so you know what, Gord?
We don't suffer at all. Everything's handed to us.
No, I'm not talking about this. We're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfuckers. So yeah, I heard this bitch fucking, and I'm calling, fuck you cunts, I'm calling you a fucking bitch and a cunt, and call you whatever the fuck I want. Listening to this shit was just the most infuriating asinine bullshit I've ever heard. Like, to sit there and to take something like climate change and to turn it into this is a woman's lib movement all of a sudden. Climate change is supposed to be about the planet, not about people, but about a planet. Saving the planet, fixing the planet.
What do you want? You want to be included in the conversation? Who's going to look after your farm then?
Yeah. But hang on. According to this, it states right on it that around the world, women lead on the fight against climate change. So you don't, but you do. You get these people working on these farms, but they don't have a say, but the other women around the world that don't work on farms do. So shut the fuck up.
It's you can't have it both ways. You're either
I told you. I told you. I fucking told you.
It honestly comes down to what I've been saying all along. You shut up and go solve the problem. Work together. All doors are open to you, and that's the proverbial you. That's everybody, especially in Canada. All doors are open to everyone to go do whatever you want to do. And the money's there. There's loans, there's grants. If you think you can't go to college, you can. If you think there's something you can't do, you can.
That's right.
That's no longer a valid excuse. No one is holding you back. You are either participating or you're not, but no one in Canada is holding you back. So shut up, stop lying, and go solve the problem.
Yes. Plain and simple. And by the way, do you know why it is that men hold these big positions of power, and why it's like men that hold all this, so many more positions of these upper echelons than women? Because men avoid their families. Men will get these jobs, they'll marry somebody, have a couple kids, and then they spend the rest of their life avoiding the shit out of them to do their job.
The statistic I heard 2 weeks ago, I heard this number, and I wanted to talk to you about it off air, and we never did. The average married couple speaks to each other for 21 minutes a week.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So I'm just furthering your point. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's why men have more heart attacks. That's why we die earlier.
Yeah. You know, a point was brought up to me as a simple fact of when it was mentioned about, you know, how this woman I know made a comment about, I'm a traditionalist. I like the idea of being at home and, taking care of the kids or whatever else and having the man work the job.
Power to you.
I said, hey,
what you want to do.
I say that's perfectly fine, but the example was given was their parents. Well, was just like my parents. My mom didn't work, but my dad did. Yeah, and your father was a raging alcoholic because he couldn't handle the stress of being the single income and everybody relying on him for everything. And when he wasn't there, everybody bitched at him for never being there. So y'all don't give anybody a fair fucking shot either with this whole thing. So
no, it's never.
I want to be a single. Yeah. So eat a fucking fat dick and a bullet. I don't. Fuck the groupies.
No, it's never been that way, but men aren't allowed to complain about it, especially white men.
It just makes me fucking puke.
We're just so privileged. We're not allowed to say, hey, we have more heart attacks. We die earlier. We miss our family. This is why we weren't allowed to have feelings for so fucking long, because we had to go out and work hard. And now you're
Yeah.
experiencing that hard work and going, oh, it's not fair. We have to work hard. Well, yeah, that's what you fought for 40 years.
Sure.
What'd you think? We were all just fucking hanging out in the locker room, drinking Molson and saying, they don't know we're not actually working. It's all fake.
It's all fake. We just sit here and collect money. Yeah, no. It's not the way it works, and you're all fucking
What did
stupid.
you think was going to happen when you won your fight?
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
No, I'm not talking about this. We're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. Fuck. I'd still love to know what the fuck I was actually talking about with that one.
I don't know, but it's funny to me. I don't know why it's so funny. It just is.
Because it's something you wouldn't expect me to say. God, and this just goes to show I hate people so much, Eric. I really do. I wish your listeners, I wish you guys would help me. I really do. I'm begging you, please prove to me that you aren't one of these. A video has gone where this stupid fucking twat has actually released a video of herself on a plane licking a plane toilet seat, calling it the coronavirus challenge.
That's awesome. I say anyone under the age of 32, go ahead and do this and send me a picture.
Now, this woman, I'm actually going to name her Ava Louise. She is a twice Dr. Phil guest.
Of course she is.
Uh-huh. And a accused clout chaser on social media. And this is her new stunt. And she literally says, y'all participating in the new Corona Challenge? This is on a plane, by the way. And she licks the toilet seat.
I like the message she's trying to put out. I agree with it. This is not a productive way to do it. These fucking...
See, I mean...
This new thing where you go out and you do something and it's the toilet seat challenge or the ice bucket challenge or the fucking nutmeg challenge or whatever fucking challenge. Don't worry about your followers. Don't worry about being an influencer. You obviously are motivated to do something. Go fucking do something. This is you're solving nothing by getting a bunch of people to lick a toilet seat. Not that anyone's going to go for this anyway. But you're obviously motivated and you want people to listen to you. Go do something productive with that energy. Stop being a moron.
See, but here's the thing, though. Even using the examples you gave, the ice bucket challenge, the nutmeg eating challenge, whatever, both of those examples, and most of those examples out there, it's self-harm. Only you get hurt. This... If you get it, because you're obviously a fucking idiot, you're going to go around and you're going to give it to other people. And you're going to be the person that's going to fan the flames on this. Which means it's not just you getting responsible. You're going to go over and give this to your grandmother and the bitch is going to fucking die. Because you're a fucking moron. So I would personally love to see this woman strung up. Throw her in jail. Absolutely, for fucking domestic terrorism. Just nail this bitch to the wall in the hopes of directly going out to spreading.
For licking.
She's spreading. Would that technically not fall under chemical warfare? She is trying to contract the virus specifically for the purpose of spreading it. Because there's no other reason why she'd do it. Well, she's on an airplane, for Christ's sakes.
She's an idiot.
Clearly she's going to spread
because
it.
That's not how it spreads. That's the funny part. No, she's just trying to say you can lick a toilet seat and you won't get coronavirus. I get it. It's idiotic.
Just
go solve a problem. You're right. Fucking bring back caning. We need to bring back caning.
Yes.
Like
yes, like where you're going with this.
that dude in the '90s